Um, Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for coming and playing. I hope that this message gives you some type of motivation, you know? Alright, so the first card up, we got Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. I'd be lying to you if I said I know what that means. And has anybody else, no shade if you have or haven't, okay, got it. Alright, I was just about to say, has anybody else been feeling like chaotic energy, right? I don't know if this is something that you are feeling or not. I know it's something I've been feeling. I wasn't gonna take this, let me see. Okay. Alright, I wasn't gonna take this one, but she wanted to pop out. And on the bottom we got Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. How do I want to do this? Alright, so there's, sorry, new computer, y'all, just work with me. Remember, it's my iPad, so I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. Alright, so you got Hathor with receptivity. Actually, I'm gonna put this here because I kind of wanted to pull from this other deck as well. So you got Mawu, is what it says, Mother Earth. And I read this one to you already. You're called upon to help with environmentalism. But to be honest with you, what I got from this card was there's something about grounding, returning to Earth. Definitely returning, like hardcore grounding energy. Then you got Ishtar with boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. All right. And then we got White Tara, which with sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So I'm getting, guys, for those who are called, okay, we'll get into it. They're like, finished reading the cards, you're jumping ahead. All right, and then we got Athena with inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. All right, so what I'm getting overall, you guys are going through some type of I don't want to say spiritual awakening, but that's the vibes that it's giving. Okay, especially with the sensitivity and boundaries card. Like, as soon as I read the sensitivity card, it was like you're coming into new gifts, abilities, if you will, which is why they're telling you, you know, right now, be kind to yourself and be kind to your energy, for sure. And to, I get it, they're saying something about inner knowing, trusting your intuition at this time. So if you guys have been feeling like, you know, energetically chaotic, right, this is why. There's some type of ascension process. Yeah, I don't know why I looked at this and I heard the Dalai Lama, but there's some type of like ascension process right now that you guys are going through, and you may even be coming into new gifts that you either had. Well, I think everybody has gifts innately. They just, you know, not everybody's healed enough to tap into them. But I think that some dormant gifts that you had are coming online. What's crazy is I just realized she has eyes on her feet. It's like your whole body is seen now, right? I want to show you. I don't know if you can see it, and I apologize. But there's like little eyes on her feet, on her hands, and her third eye. And it's like, I see with my whole body now. Like, my whole body is my mechanism, but that's not how I want to say that. they're trying to help me with the words here. My whole body is the beacon. It's like before, yes, I was using my third eye, but now I use my whole body, like my gut, my, the aches and pains and groans and stuff that's coming that I may not have had before, but I have now. Like these are my shadowing or foreshadowing of things to come, right? You guys are reaching a certain level of enlightenment, and I feel like this is making you hyper spiritually sensitive, which is why they're reminding you to maintain your boundaries. It even says avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Anything that messes with your peace right now, trash it. All right. Maintain these hardcore boundaries, because these boundaries are, I'm hearing like some of you are able right now to pick up on energy very acutely. Like you walk into a room, you're like, I don't need to fuck with that person. Or that person right there, bad fucking news bear. Or even people, it's like you see past the masks of people in your energy field. I don't know how to explain this, and I hope I'm doing my best here. And so these boundaries of saying my peace is my priority. That's my affirmation right now. Okay, my peace is my priority. But it's like by you saying, my peace is my priority, and you're reminding yourself constantly, my peace is my priority. These are my boundaries. It's grounding you in this it's keeping you grounded so that when these energies come in, you can acknowledge them and say, okay, I'm good. And there's something about boundaries and inner wisdom. Yeah, you know what to do. Take appropriate action without delay. It's like, again, as soon as you feel this, you're like, I'm done. I can't. I value my peace more than I value your feelings. Especially if I feel that you do not have the same respect of my boundaries and my peace. I'm here. I'm here. Fuck your status. I don't care. This Mother Earth, I'm getting like Gaia energy, and for whatever reason, if you're a 90s baby, or excuse me, an 80s baby, you'll totally get it. I'm getting Captain Planet type Gaia energy, okay? Let me make sure these are all up right. I'm getting like very much Captain Planet Gaia type energy. Again, there's something here with grounding yourself. If you guys, there's a lot of green here too. Out of your 4 cards, half of them are green. So this could definitely have something to do with the heart space or the heart chakra, or being out in nature for sure. With these tan colors, this is giving, just like the color scheme alone, you have very earthly browns and nudes, and then you have like this green. I feel like that is paying homage to, if you haven't been out in, the wilderness, if you haven't been outside, totally go outside. I feel like you going outside and maybe just sitting under a tree, kind of reflecting on your day, where you are in your life, how things are shaping for you, where you were, how you got here, and where you're headed. I feel like that's gonna put you in a very, I'm hearing cleansed or clean state of mind, and I'm hearing because you need it. Look, y'all, every Saturday I go on long walks because I got too much stuff going on emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I joke around quite often, and I'm like, I literally am dealing with your stuff, his stuff, everybody else's stuff, plus my own stuff. And I'm having multiple people talk to me in my head at any given time with messages and downloads. So I get it. Like, it's a lot, okay? When I go out in nature, I put on my headphones. Sometimes I listen to a reading. Shout out to the Oracle Fairy. Yo, her videos get me through a lot of my walks. And I'm talking like I walk 5-6 miles sometimes, But I go out there, I listen to like a good reading. It puts me in a good state of mind. It asks me a lot of, it doesn't ask me a lot of questions, but a lot of the things that I hear allow me to think, outside of, or differently. Maybe that's a better way for me to say it, differently than how I have been thinking. Because sometimes, I don't know if you guys go through this, but sometimes my thoughts are very, very 3D. It's like, gotta go right now, gotta go right now. That's the song that's playing in my head. And it, no, you know what, spade's a spade. It's hard for me to kind of get my mind out of that energy, because I've always been the provider for myself. And even my grandma, we had a talk about it when I had to evacuate for the hurricanes. I was telling her about, being the provider, stuff like that. Like, my grandma, my sister, and my brother are really the only people in my family who know about my gifts and my abilities. And we were talking, and she says to me, because I was explaining about how certain people only know how to love the way that they were taught how to love. And, we don't fault them for it. We accept them where they are, and we say, even though this is not how I want to be loved, I understand that this is the only way you can love, and I accept you where you are. And my grandma says to me, she goes, I have to take responsibility for some of that. She's like, I think I'm partially to blame. And I looked her square in her face, and I love my grandma. And I was like, oh, yes, ma'am, you definitely are. But I was like, but that's how you were raised. And so you raised your children that way, and your children raised their children that way. But I was like, there's no blame here, because it takes a person. Everybody goes through their own healing, practices and their own spiritual development. And I was like, it takes a person to say, you know what? I know this is how I was raised to love, but does this really resonate with me? And y'all, I'm gonna get emotional. Holy shit. My grandma, she was like, I'm so proud of you. Because I told her, I was like, love is a choice, right? I can choose to love you, every day in your face, having it be the best love of your life, or I can choose to stick to my boundaries and my peace and say, you know what? It's better if I love you from afar, because this is where you're at in love, and this is not how I want to receive it. And so I'm not receptive to this, but I understand this is all you can give, and I thank you for giving me what you can give. However, just because this is all you can give doesn't mean that I have to stay here for it. I hope that makes sense to whoever that was supposed to make sense to. But regardless, so it's hard for me to get out of my head a lot. That was the whole basis of that story. I know we went off on a tangent. So when I go on my walks and I engage with nature, y'all, I'm telling you, when I'm done with my readings, I listen to some music. I will sing to the trees because you know what? Trees don't judge your voice. As far as the trees are concerned, they're just grateful that you're spending time with them. And so, I tap into my inner Syrian and I sing and I play and I frolic like a fairy, and I giggle and I laugh and I enjoy my time with them. And so I feel like for some of you, that's what this Mother Earth, it's like a come back home, play with me again. If you think about like when you were a kid, it was nothing to go outside and play. Well, older generations, I I've had stepchildren before, but older generations, it was nothing for us to go outside. And when I say older, like, don't get it twisted, I'm only 35. I look great for 35. But it was nothing for us to go outside and play and swim and literally frolic. I can't tell you how many times I would hop fences just to go get in somebody's pool. I mean, It was totally legal. It was a public pool, but we took the shortcut. And play in the water. Y'all, I'm prior Navy, and you know, I can't I can't wade in water to save my life. But I sure do like playing in the pool. I like playing in the shallow end of the ocean. You know, it's fun. It brings you back. And it's like, this is reminding me, actually, now that I'm looking at this, this is reminding me of the sand. So there's a park out here that I wanted to go visit. It has a hidden beach. I went there Sunday. This was my long walk for Sunday. I was like, I'm gonna try something different. I went out there and it was closed. I was super bummed, right? But I was like, fuck it. Let's see what else is around here. This is a new area. Let's go exploring. I found another park, and as I'm like, I found this pier. It wasn't a pier, but it was like a wooden boardwalk. And as I'm walking, I meet this gentleman on the boardwalk. And mind you, I had on like my walking clothes. I also had on my swimsuit because I was expecting to go play in the water. And the gentleman who I met, you know, we just spoke casually. And, you know, I was like, hey, good morning. And out of nowhere, he starts talking to me. And he's like, he said something. I was like, yes, sir, I really wanted to go play at the beach over at this place. But I didn't realize that it is basically closed. And he was like, oh yeah, he's like, but if you follow this pier actually leads you to the beach, and if you don't mind walking a little bit, and it's a couple miles, but if you don't mind walking a little bit, you'll make it to the beach. Y'all, I was fucking stoked, right? I'm like, yes. I didn't make it that far. I mean, I made it to the beach, but I was so enamored with just the hidden in plain sight ocean life that I was like, I don't need to go to the beach. This is perfect, you know? And I got to see so much. I met so many dogs along the way, you know, and they say petting dogs is supposed to be the highest vibration. And I got to play with some dogs. I got to see crabs, these cute little like clear like I call them clear invisible. Got it. I'll talk about it in a second. These cute little invisible crabs, and it was crazy because I'm originally from Alabama, so like I grew up doing like track and field and band and stuff like that. I didn't really get the opportunity to go out with friends and experience, you know, spring breaks. My spring break was spent cleaning the house. That's what we did, spring break. Haha. So when I go to like the beach and I see things, I'm genuinely seeing a lot of things for the first time. And so I saw these beautiful little clear crabs. It was the most amazing thing. And it was like, I freaked out at first because I'm like, the floor's moving. What the fuck is going on? Like, why is the ground moving? Like, there's no water up here. What's happening? And it's these little crabs, and they're like digging holes. And then it was the coolest thing. I recorded it because I'm one of those people. I take pictures of things I haven't seen before. I relish in that, oh, this is awesome. I took a video of a dung beetle the other day. I'd never seen one before in my life. On my nature walk, I saw one. I was like, this is dope as fuck. Took a picture, took recordings, sent them to my roommate. You know, I was stoked. I'm one of those people, but I feel like that's where Spirit wants you guys to get back to. Go out in nature, see some shit you haven't seen before. Like, really take yourself away from this 3D mindset. All right. And it's like, by going and delving into this nature, you're opening up your heart chakra. I'm not saying, I mean, life is life, right? And life be life. And I would be ignorant to be like, yeah, honey, yeah, go out, do all these things. No, don't. I mean, when you'll know intuitively, you have that inner wisdom where you're like, okay, I need to disconnect for today. I literally take a day a week to disconnect. Normally my disconnect days are on Sunday, but I've kind of been rekindling friendships because this has been a very lonely year. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have had to cut off a lot of friends and some family members this year. So now that I have a friend who's more local, I've kind of like reconnected with her, and so her off days are on Sundays, so I do my thing during the day. After a certain time, you know, I go out and I spend time with her. But take that day, you know, to take a day of the week to disconnect and come back to self. And it's almost like, it's like a reset, all right? It's like a restart. This is what they want you guys to do, because this is going to help with this transition. I also got for you guys the Empress in your, as I was shuffling, you got the Empress in the last hurrah, okay? What this tells me is you guys are, one, in a period of receiving, okay? A lot. The Empress, there she is again. She's hanging around for a while. She wants to be talked about. The Empress is somebody, they don't do a lot of the action, right? That's what her Empress for, right? The Empress says, this is what Spirit gave me. This is how we should do it. And the Empress says, okay, bet. Let me task my lackeys. Let's make some shit shake. But the Empress, again, even in that example, the Empress receives the information. And I feel like you guys are in this receptive energy, especially with these new gifts. And the Empress is very patient with herself, right? She's the ultimate mother figure. And I feel like, excuse me, this is a reminder to nurture yourself during this time, however you see fit, right? For me, nurturing for me, I go get my nails done, y'all. I go, you know, get a manicure and a pedicure. That shit just, it's like, thank you, God. When I look at my hands, I can be like, oh, you fine, girl. You fly, you fly. Like, it hypes me up, you know, taking my nature walks. That's a reset. They want you to give yourself grace, all right, as you're coming into, mother yourself through this transition that you're going to, this last hurrah, if you will. And I do genuinely feel like a lot of you are on the end of this situation, okay? I don't feel like any of you are in the beginnings of these. In fact, I feel, to be honest, when I look at these boundaries, I feel like a lot of you may have had issues before with the last straw. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you may have had issues before setting boundaries, and now you're in this very, you know, Empress energy of, I said what I said. I'm hearing Doja Cat, bitch, I said what I said. I feel like you guys have been in this energy easily for the past 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 years, 3 to 6 weeks. And it's brought you this type of peace because you are so fucking fed up. So fucking fed up. With the moths, I'm getting, especially because she's also dark, I'm getting dark feminine energy. Okay? And that's, again, energy is fluid, all right? Energy knows no sex. Energy knows no, you know, this is what I go by. This is the energy that you're bringing in. So dark feminine energy with these boundaries is like, how can I explain that? Help me. I'm okay being the villain. If me being the villain, is because I'm setting boundaries that are going to keep me safe, because I am in a very sensitive state right now, then I'm cool with that. Like, as you see, she's alone. She's not worried about anybody, okay? She's like, I got this. Like, if I gotta do this alone for a while, I prefer to be alone than to be around phonies. And that's okay. I would prefer to surround myself with people who respect my boundaries as much as I respect myself. And if they can't, then that's okay. Like, that's really what I'm getting with that. And I feel like you guys have been in this energy, and it may have even caused some of you to, you know, have to cut off friendships, have to cut off loved ones, lovers, you know, past lifestyle choices, what have you. They're like, one more time. I get it. But yeah, you guys are gonna be just fine. That's the easiest thing I can say to you. You guys are gonna be just fine. It's a lot. And I feel like you guys are taking this very well. A lot of you may not even realize, like, this is what's happening to you. And it's just, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna move through it the best I fucking can, and we'll take shit as it comes. I feel like this is how a lot of you have been. I'm gonna be honest. Totally get that. I'm right there with you. Alright, can we get clarification on Mother Earth, please? Some of you, with this environmentalism, I feel like some of you have some type of gift, ability, hobby, desire, give me another word, calling, that's a good one, to do something that'll help Earth as a whole. I don't feel like this is like recycling or anything like that. I feel like, one, I'm gonna be honest with you, for some of you I feel like this is very spiritual, okay? Doesn't have to be, but for a vast majority of you, I feel like you are being called to lend your gifts, lend your aid. Oh gosh. All right, some of you, I am sorry ahead of time. All right. This is a triggering card for me. I'm just being honest. All right, this, so I asked for clarification. Excuse the dog, sorry guys. I asked for clarification with Mother Earth, right? And I got the fair weather friend. Okay. Alright. So for some of you, you got, sorry. So you got the taco. You got fair weather friend. And then you got the hermit. Alright, I feel like we're totally gonna get into that fair weather friend. I feel like a lot of you are either in the process or have already, with, especially because I'm getting like last hurrah energy, it's like you have spaced yourself away from a lot of this energy, right? This fair weather friend energy. But I feel like there's just that last little bit. And for some of you, God, this is, okay. Some of you have chosen to recede, all right? This fair weather friend could see that with the taco, no taco is ever built the same. This is how I take this card, especially with the moon phases, all right? No taco, no person is ever made the same, right? And depending on, you know, with the moon cycles, it's giving me like birth chart type energy, all right? I feel like this fair weather friend may have wanted so bad to be like you, or to have some type of spiritual connection to you, that they, how do I say that they embedded themselves in your life in a way that it was very sneaky. That's the only way I can say that. It's how they went about it was very sneaky in the way that they embedded themselves in your life. And I think it's because they see or saw, for those of you who have cut these people off this last hurrah, the divinity within you. But I feel like for a lot of you, it took you going into this hermit mode and coming, it's almost like you had to, again, like if you look, she's even given her phone to the divine, right? What did I say? Disconnect for a while. It's like you guys had to go into this level of introspection within self in order to really, I'm hearing, why do I attract people like this? I'm going to tell you right now, it's because of your light. And you won't be attracting people like this anymore. This is the last hurrah. You're not going to be attracting people like this anymore. You are not made to be around people like this anymore. This is that grounding, returning to self, this understanding of self that is allowing you to let these types of people go out of your life. All right. Again, that's also connecting back to spirit with that grounding energy. They want me to shuffle again. That's cool. And I'm going to tell you this. Back to the question of why do I keep attracting people like this? If you look in the background of all these pictures, everything that's in your face is very opaque, right? But if you look in the background, there's a lot of translucent energy, okay? You got like sacred geometrical text back here. You got the moon, the sun, the balance of divine, feminine and masculine. These people, that person, the last person, however you want to call it, right? They can see that in you. That's why. That's why they were attracted to you. Because you held something that they wished they could have held, or could hold, and they're unable to. And so it's almost like, well, if by being around this person, not if, it's being, yeah, you're the life of the party, dude. You don't even realize it. You have this boss energy to you, and it's like you don't try. And so this is what calls these unfortunate fair weather friends to you. Well, it called past tense because we're speaking new energy into ourselves, right? We are on a different path because we can now see these. Again, she's looking directly at these people. She's like, I see you for who you are. You can no longer get to me the way that you could. So that just further goes to prove, you don't have to worry about these right now. But I feel like you guys are clearing out a lot. This is like the last little bit of clearing. Yeah, this is the last little bit of clearing for you. Can I get clarification cards for boundaries, please? So you guys are leading, I'm hearing your own type of revolution, right? With your boundaries. You guys are showing people, it's almost, I'm hearing, if I can do it, you can do it too. All right. And there's like, people are just in awe about how you're doing this. And they want to know how they can do it too. And what I'm getting is like, a lot of you are like, it's easy, just love yourself. Love yourself more than you love others. And I feel like in today's world, that's really hard for you to love yourself more because you're brought up. I mean, we all are brought up, excuse me. Life of the party came out again. Yeah. We were, a lot of us were brought up, to care about others more than we care about ourselves. This is how we were. But you're reminding people, like, you have the strength to do everything that I'm doing. And a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people might be triggered by this because, how do I say that? They're like, just say it. Okay, so everybody has the capability to do what it is you're doing, but not everybody wants to do it because, again, you are a testament, time and true testament that, it's hard, right? You're gonna lose people who you thought were in your circle. You're going to be alone for a while, but there's peace that comes with that. And again, you guys had in the, splitting of the deck, you guys had the life of the party because you have this strength to lead through, do as I do, not as I say. It's like, because you have this ability to lead without, you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. I'm hearing High Priestess Tarot, I trust patterns over promises. You are the pattern, right? You don't do a lot of talking. You like, I'm hearing this is how you approach me. okay? And if you don't, that's fine. You just won't be in my energy. You are the pattern, and you're showing this to people, and it has you elevated in a very beautiful way. Again, death. You guys are rebirthing yourself into something completely different. There's an end to the old shoe. Yeah. You guys are not, I'm hearing people thought they knew they had you figured out, but because you're come on, help me help myself. It's like you're constantly evolving to the point where people are like, yeah, she likes this or he likes this, and then it's like, wait, I don't like that. What are you talking about? I actually never liked it. I just enjoyed it because I loved you so much that I was willing to put myself through it. And it's shaking some shit, bro. It's shaking some shit. All right, can we talk about sensitivity, please? Sensitivity. All right. The last hurrah. Again, yeah. At this time, Spirit wants you to pay attention to what's happening, okay? Like, you're at the end of this. This is not something that you need to stress yourself out over. I'm hearing you are divinely protected through all of this, but I'm also hearing faith without works is dead, okay? So it's like, yes, we got you, but help us help you, all right? What did I say? I was like, help me help myself, right? That's the energy it's giving. Help me help myself, all right? So Spirit is like, you are a boss, right? You are naturally, I know it says boss mom. You guys don't have to be, maternal figures or in a maternal role. It's a reminder that you can still be a boss and be nurturing, especially to self during this time, all right? And that's, I think I had said earlier, that's what they want you to do. Can I get one more card, please, to sum this up? That's what they wanted you to do, was be very nurturing to yourself right now, like hardcore, because this is a lot. You got haters and lovers. I'm hearing lovers and friends. But it's like they're haters in the mix. You are dropping old habits, old people, old relationships, old contracts, and you're literally coming out as like this Athena energy where you're very wise. You're very, I'm not gonna say omniscient because they gave me that word because I don't feel like anybody's ever all knowing, right? Even I'm a psychic medium and I'm not all knowing. I've made really fucking shitty decisions, mostly because I didn't listen to myself. But you'll never know everything because sometimes the universe has to keep things secret for you for a while. Because if you know everything, then what's the motivation to keep going? If you know that if you get in this relationship, it's going to end in 3 months because, it's just, there's a lesson to be learned here. And then you'll take the lesson, but you'll never go through the process of what it feels like to actually learn that lesson. There's some things that God, the universe, spirit, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, there are some things that they purposely keep hidden, and it's not to harm you, but it's to continuously give you that drive. So that's why I don't want to use omniscient, but you're coming out as this very wise. I'm hearing Johnny Cash, Rain of Fire. It's like you've been through the fire of life and you came out so much wiser for it. Just one, please. Yeah, just one card, please. Okay, for whatever reason, for the last hurrah, I'm hearing Ghost Rider. Driving hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught him yet. Something about horses shooting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo, Ghost Riders in the sky. I don't know, listen to the song. I don't know who sings it, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm spoiled. I know the Blues Brothers version. or maybe Ghost Rider, the actual movie, there's a message for you. They're like, we said what we said with that. All right, cool. So bad. You guys keep getting the moon for inner wisdom. A shadow card. All right, what else we got? All right, can we clarify inner wisdom, please? Okay, so in this card with the boss mom, when it comes to, I told you, you can nurture yourself and be a boss as well, all right? You don't have to be like this hard ass. I just realized that there is a little boy and a little girl in this card. They want me to remind you, I'm so sorry. Don't forget to balance out that masculine and feminine energy, okay? There's a time for receiving and there's a time for doing. Intuitively, you're going to know when is which. But don't get so stuck in not doing, or let me rephrase, don't get so stuck in receiving and don't get so stuck in the action of doing. It's listen for the guidance of how to move and when to move. And that's going to make all the difference. Can I get something about moving in secret? I'm hearing. I don't know what that means, but all right, inner wisdom. Again, you guys are the star. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to, okay? You guys are the star. You guys are, you're doing the damn thing, okay? It doesn't feel like it. I'm here to tell you, I'm so fucking proud of you, okay? You guys, whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously, being on the spiritual path is not for the faint of heart. It's not, all right? There are those who claim that they are. They're like, yeah, you know, I'm devoutly spiritual. I do this, I do that. But then, like, you look at their lifestyle and you're like, are you really, you know, spiritual? Because it doesn't look like you're doing the work. But you guys, again, with the influencer, you guys are doing the work. You're showing through patterns. I'm doing the work, okay? I'm doing what needs to be done in order to maintain my peace, my happiness. The star doesn't care about this. The star also acknowledges that she can't have fair weather friends in her energy because all it's doing is depleting her of her light. I say her as an energy, but star can be masculine or feminine. Like, and I feel like, don't shade me on this, I feel like this is the fair weather friends, all right? It's like, hey, I see you, but I got more important things to do. Sorry, but thanks for coming to my TED Talk. You know, I feel like these are these fair weather friends who are like, oh, wait, we doubted you, but we want to come back. Wait, hey, let me be a part of that. Like, hey, can I get some of that light again? And you're like, no, I'm good. My peace is, yeah, totally, okay. My peace is more important than your approval, your friendship, your relationship, whatever. So you got the slice, and then you got the Tower card, okay? I actually want to read the slice because I don't really get. Okay, so I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys are fans of, I think I'm actually going to go back in my room and watch that, of The Princess and the Frog. And she goes, oh my God, what is her name? The blonde. She goes, ooh, Tia, ain't it the bee's knees? I feel like that's what you guys are coming out as, the bee's knees. Like, it's like you are the it girl, the it guy, the person that everybody wants to know, but nobody has the opportunity to, unless they're approaching you the right way. The star, oh shit, is that like right next to each other? Stop it. But the Tower is, okay, I was about to get excited. All right, what is this? This is 22. There it is, 22. All right, the slice. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Dean Martin. Any way you slice it, you're hooked, you're besotted, you're smitten, you're completely obsessed, you are in deep with all toppings. Whatever it is you're fixated on has all of your attention. It's stuck to you like gooey cheese, and you deserve it. Okay, so yeah, you guys, I'm here. Okay. Right? Let me make sure, because I don't want to lie to them. Okay, so it's like whatever you touch right now, or in general, is turning to gold. And okay, got it. And they're like, what you give your attention to vibrates at a frequency that is akin to love, okay? Highest vibrational energy in the world, love, right? And it's like, stuck like, I don't know that song. Something about ooh, stuck like glue. I don't know the song. Maybe you know it. People, again, these people that you had to drop are now seeing you in your divinity. That's what I think of with the star, right? They're seeing you in this divinity, and they're like, I'm hearing, I fucked up. I fucked up big. And people are obsessed with trying to get back in your energy. Hey, let me get back in your good graces. I'm sorry. But your inner wisdom is telling you this. You guys know this. I'm being told. Some of you have even like given people the opportunity, and you're like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you positive? I'm not going to change your mind, but I just want to make sure that you're sure of what it is that you're doing, because there are consequences for these actions that you're taking. And if this is what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm not going to be here when you realize what's happening. And literally, you became people's tower moments, right? And because the attention that you were giving these types of people, these fair weather friends, I was going to get into that card, but this video is already 50 minutes long. It's probably going to be about an hour. So I don't want to make it too long, because this is just supposed to be motivational, and I hope that you're feeling motivated. But when you were giving your love, your energy, your attention to these people, I'm telling you, believe it if you want, but I am telling you, I've seen it with my own eyes. These people vibrated differently, okay? And when I say it can be anything from physically, you might have got with a friend who was bigger when they met you, and then all of a sudden they started losing weight. That was your energy doing this to that person, right? You're the granter of wishes with just your attention alone, right? And it's not like oh, please God, help this person lose weight. It's like, no, God, I love this person. I want them to be happy, all right? And because you love them, they got what it was they wanted. You had a friend who was mostly broke all the time, and you helped here and there. Then all of a sudden this friend got money, and then just threw you to the wayside because they had no intentions for you. That was your energy. But then when you took that shit back, all of a sudden this person's in poverty again. This person doesn't have this positive mindset anymore. The friend with the weight example, right? The friend who was super thick, and then, they got smaller, they got to where they wanted to be, threw you to the wayside because they're like, oh, I'm too good for you now. And it's like, oh, okay, bad. Like, that sucks. The friend who was depressed and wanted love, and you're like, okay, I'll give you love. And they meet love, and now they don't want to have anything to do with you. When you pull your energy back from these people, you also take back your gifts, okay? And that's that tower moment that they come to, because they realize, oh, shit, like, this was never me. This was always this person. This was always this person's love, this person's attention, this person's affection towards me. And so now that you guys are no longer giving that love away, you're no longer giving the finances away, you're no longer giving, the body, you're no longer giving that away. You're putting that back into yourself. That shit's making you look like the star, honey. I would not be surprised if you told me some of you are coming into money like this. Some of you are losing weight like this. Some of you are finding love like this, whether it be love within self or brand new love. It's because these people who you were giving to and not pouring back into you, they when you took that back and you gave it to yourself, because you were giving it to yourself, you amplified the fuck out of it, okay? So what you were giving to somebody at like a 10%, when you got it back for yourself, it was at 1,000, all right? And so these people, these fair weather friends, are coming into this realization of, oh shit, I fucked up. I fucked up big. I had this star in my energy. And you might even find like a lot of people want to come back. They're going to be like, and this is again, with your sensitivity, maintain these boundaries, guys. These people are going to come back and they're going to be like, hey, haha, just kidding. I'm broke again. So let me come back to you because now I realize you're the reason why I had money. I want to keep you in my pocket, not necessarily cherish you for the star that you are, and give with equal reciprocity, right? But I want to... I want to have you in my pocket because I know that when I have you, I gain from you. All right. That skinny friend who's now heavy said again, hey girl, hey guy, bro, let's go to the gym. I need a gym partner. I know we haven't talked in like 6 months, 8 months. Let's go to the gym together. Why? Because when you give attention to something, it amplifies. It amplifies, and the people who fumbled you are noticing it, and they're shook. Like country saying, clutching the pearls, honey. They're shook. I was gonna tell you something else. Spiritually, yes. Okay, this is a warning. And it's not a bad warning, but they want me to tell you, there is somebody who because you were in this spiritual progression of self, right? You had a friend or an associate, a lover, what have you, that pretended to be as spiritual as you were, okay? And what really was happening, it was like a mirror effect, all right? But not really. It was a false mirror. Think of like an inverted mirror, okay? So like instead of seeing yourself as you are, flip that bitch upside down, all right? It's like the fuck, I can't even get my words out right now. Like there's a lot of information coming. I apologize. Think of like the Empress and then the Empress in reverse, all right? Think of like the Tower and then the Tower in reverse. This person who's coming back to you, and Spirit wants you to be so cautious about this person, okay? Because this person was siphoning off your spiritual energy, all right? And it's not in the same way of like you giving attention to this person. It was just this person being in your energy. They watched you, they mimicked you, they pretended, when you weren't around, they pretended to be like you. And these groups that they built on, these false pretenses, have it in their mind, or had it, because I feel like they don't have this anymore. Like this person is coming because all this spiritual mimicking that they tried with you, the group that they built around this false narrative have left them, okay? These people are no more. They're not in their energy, and so now they're like, fuck, I need a reboost, okay? I need a like a replenishment, a refill. Can I get a refill? That's what I'm hearing, all right? So they need a refill of your energy so that they can cultivate a new group. This person is going to try to come in. They're going to be like, hey, friend. Hey, associate. Long time no talk. How you been? God, I've missed you. God, I've missed your energy. I know you cut me off, but I missed your energy, because without your energy, I wasn't able to maintain that facade, because I didn't have somebody in my energy like you who was constantly evolving, constantly growing. So I had nothing to imitate. So I became stagnant and my mask fell off. This person who is coming back to you, do what you feel, right? I can't tell you, like, it's life is about choices, all right? I learned that in one of my relationships that I had to release. Life is about choices, all right? I can tell you that should you choose to entertain this person, you will find yourself exhausted. You will find that things are not going right. Things will start to, where you felt like you were on an incline, you will start to feel like you're declining. You will start to feel depleted, okay, of resources, time, love. Like you just, it's almost like all this progress that you made will, it won't go to this person per se. It'll, how do I say that? Like, it'll put you back in a cycle, all right? It'll put you back in a cycle of having to come back out of this and get back in this energy, all right? And so if you cut this person off, exes, be it friends, lovers, family, acquaintances, whatever, exes are exes for a reason. There was a lesson that you learned there, and it's time to let that go, all right? Unless it was something that was very amicable, and it was like, we both acknowledge that there needs to be growth here. I get that. I thought I had that with somebody. I totally understand. However, this person, and I feel like you guys know, because it's coming under inner wisdom, I feel like you guys know who this person is to you, okay? Please be very cautious with your energy around them, all right? If they want to, you know, apologize, rekindle, whatever, hey, I get it, that's cool, thank you, but I'm still okay with us not being friends. Do not let this person, if you can help it, all right? Make your own choices, but this person will siphon the fuck out of you, okay? And this person has not changed. This person will put you back into the same energy that you were, and I'm hearing that this person made you feel less than. It's this fair weather friend. Like, I'm thinking about, you know, wanting to be like you but can't. It's this fair weather friend, all right? When they come back, they've learned the lesson of, I need to treat this person in a way that allows me to stay in their energy, but at the same time, I don't have to give anything to them. So they're going to come in very calculating, all right? They're going to, I'm hearing gaslighting. They're going to, I didn't want to, but they want to, we're going to talk about it for a split second. We're going to rush it, all right? They're going to come in very methodical. They might even give you, like, try to give you some type of gift, be this verbal, be it physical. They want to try to give you some type of gift to kind of get back in your good graces. I'm going to be honest with you. Take this gift with a grain of salt. If it's something physical, don't, I wouldn't fall for it. I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to be in this energy of being alone, or, you know, feeling like you can't trust people. You can trust people, all right? Because you have the knowledge now. You have that inner wisdom. You know your boundaries. Okay, perfect. They're like, this is how you're going to know if this person is, I don't want to say good or not, but is your boundaries. There's something about you setting a specific boundary and saying, yeah, you know, I don't like this or what have you. And this person is going to flip, all right? Not flip, but they're going to act in their true nature. I think is the best way for me to say that. And this is how you're going to know, again, this person hasn't changed. But I'm telling you right now, I understand some things you have to see to believe. I get it. No shade. I've had to learn plenty of fucking lessons multiple times in order for me to be like, you know what, maybe you're just not for me. Maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Can we try that again, please? This person might even be saying that to you. Can we try this again? Can we try our friendship again? Doesn't have to be a friend. I'm saying friend because it's fair weather friend. It could be a relationship of any kind. Can we try this again? Can we give this another shot? Yeah, literally, bro, because they see the divineness in you. They know what you bring to the table, even if you haven't seen it yourself. There was this person, this lovely woman. I freaking love her giggle. She has the most adorable giggle. I think her name is Natalie Hughes. She's also a tarot reader as well. And I was listening to her new moon in Taurus video, and she was talking about what you bring to the table, right? Knowing your worth, knowing what you bring to the table. There are some things you bring to the table, all right? There's some things you're like, yeah, this is what comes with me when you get me. But I feel like this person sees the things that you don't see, and that's why they're so adamant to let's try again, because they see the value. And I might have even told you some of the things that you can't see about how your energy, what your energy does for people when you love and care about somebody in any relationship. All right. Can you tell me about your fair weather friend? Oh shit. Yeah, this please, you got the 7 of Swords, right? Sneaking off in the middle of the night. Queen of Cups. Okay. Yo, Queen of Cups. All right. And the Empress. This fair weather friend knows that you are this Empress energy, okay? They know that they're gonna play on your emotions. I'm telling you, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want you guys to know what's coming, because I don't like people playing in people's energy, right? I don't like people. Time is the most valuable currency you will ever have in your life. I don't care if you're a fucking millionaire, billionaire, zillionaire, infinity-aire. I don't give a fuck. Time is the only thing that you spend constantly, and you never get it back, ever. So I take it very personal when people play in my energy and in other people's energy. If you know that your intentions are good, I get it. Be nasty, be you, whatever. But don't fucking play with my time. Do not play with my time. There are people out there in the world who will value the fuck out of my time. Do not play with me. And I feel I'm like getting angry for you guys. I mean, this could be me as well, because I needed the message too. But this person knows that you're the Empress, all right? And they know that you're very loving, okay? They know that you're a very giving, kind soul, all right? And with the 7 of Swords, they're up to no good. It's all deceit. It's all lies. Can you clarify? I don't even need you to clarify the 7 of Swords, but if you got, that's too many. You guys got the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, Temperance, 7 of Wands. Okay. This person caused a lot of damage for you, all right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. But they were also a catalyst for you. I will tell you that. Spirit wants you to know that the only way they can intervene on your behalf is if you don't allow this person to come back. Because I'm hearing this cycle will repeat itself again. They will do this to you again. This 10 of Swords types of energy, right? The stabbing in the back and just merrily going about their way. This is 7 of Swords. It's a deceitful energy, all right? They'll repeat it again. Okay. Let's do this. If they take the advice, all right, calm down. I know y'all got a lot to say. Yeah. Okay. My question was, if they take your advice, what's gonna happen? More than anything, you guys need to know there's a divine pair out here, all right? For those of you who are looking for love, this is a hint at you have somebody coming in to protect you, all right? There could potentially be somebody who comes in to protect you from this energy, but If that's not the case, I feel like, on a tip of the hat, you guys will take control of this situation. You will be able to control your emotions in this situation with this person, because even though hold on for just a second, I'm so sorry. Even though you are in this receiving energy, remember I told you with the little girl and the little boy, you'll know when to act and you'll know when to receive. That's this energy, okay? If this is not a divine masculine or a divine pairing coming into your life to help you with this situation, this is you knowing when to turn on that emperor empress energy and say, you know what, normally I would nurture and connect, and no, it's fuck that. I can take care of business, all right? Yes, I know you see me in this very giving Queen of Cups energy, but that's not how this is gonna play out, all right? I'm more than what you thought I was. I see you. Again, I see you because she's looking directly at this deceiver. That's the only way I can think to describe them. Yeah. Okay. So once they take care of this energy, what's gonna happen to this fair weather friend? Okay. Okay. That's what I thought. I figured. Shit, I put a card back that was calling my attention. Alright. Should you take the advice and handle this fair weather friend, choose to maintain your boundaries, they're going to be given an option. They can either choose to work on themselves or not. But either way, judgment will follow, okay? Can you tell me a little bit more? Oh, shit. Okay. They don't want you to worry about it. You've already made the right decision in this situation. You got the sun, all right? The happiest card in the deck, and that shit flew the fuck out. It's like you've already made the decision not to engage in this person, and this is leading to your happiness. Can you tell me more about the judgment for this the judgment for this fair weather friend, please? Judgment for the fair weather friend. Whoa, okay. Okay, got it. Okay. They're going to constantly be in a battered energy, bruised and battered energy, whereas you go on and you have your Ten of Pentacles, your sun. You get that material fulfillment, that joy, that happiness, that family. Again, if you guys are single, you come into a divine union. But they will be forever in this type of energy, the energy of watching their back. But I feel like it's because, can you help me with this? Because I think I know why this is, but I don't want to lie. Well, I could say it, but okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right. So I don't wish bad on anybody ever, all right? But I'm going to tell you what they told me. This bruised and battered energy because they're going to stay in this energy, or they'll constantly feel because they have lost divine protection. And what once was union, love, something that they wanted, it's ending in heartbreak, betrayal, and deception. All right, third party interference. So don't be surprised. I'm hearing if this has already taken place. Somebody who they were in some type of union with has betrayed them. And this is their judgment for what they've done to you. I'm hearing that this person actually preyed on your loneliness. Something about, if you're lonely, then you need them. But the 9 of Wands, I just feel like this person has had it, bro. They're so, look at that. Like, who would want to be in this energy all the time? She's exhausted. She's done. So where this deceiver is over here, like, fucking just on edge is the easiest way. I can't even say anxiety. Like, I'm getting, where did you go? Why didn't you call? Why didn't you? Yeah. You're literally the high priestess. You're walking away from this. You know that this is not where you need to be planting any type of seeds, and you're choosing to walk away, and that's bringing you this emotionally fulfilling material abundance. You know, I say material, but when I say material, I mean like, excuse me, I mean like 3D abundance, something that's tangible, you can hold, you can count, you can estimate, you can value, you can put some type of you can put some type of value to, okay? So yes, that is your reading, guys. I pray that this motivates you to keep going, to keep your boundaries up, to make sure that you're not letting these busters in your energy. I fucking love these cards, by the way. Yeah, you guys, you have so much coming to you. Remember, it's the last hurrah, okay? You're on the end of this. This too shall pass. This is not going to be a forever thing, all right? Thank you guys so much for being here. I pray that this gave you some type of motivation to just keep going, all right? Yeah, I'm not gonna put any tags on this. I think I just want to post this for whoever needs it, to be honest with you, because I want the people who are meant to hear it, you know? And I want them to be, without a shadow of a doubt, like, yo, this is mine, this is for me. That is my intention for this video, is to motivate those who need it most. Let me bring you guys a little bit closer. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You got this, bro. You got this. It's hard. All right, I get it. It's spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically taxing, but just know you're at the end of it. All right, this is not gonna last forever, and you guys are gonna come out so much better for it. But the last little part is you have to make sure you're keeping your boundaries, knowing what's good for you, because what is it? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And just saying, you know what? My priority is my peace. And if you fuck with my priority, you're fucking with my peace. And that's not okay. Thank you guys so much again for your time and for watching. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, bye.